It's back, baby. It's back. All right, we did this video, I don't know, 4, 5 months ago. And within 6 or 7 hours, Milwaukee took this down from the depot site. But it's back. And though it's been many months later, that price that I was talking about for the 2 battery kit looks like it's a real deal. All right. I actually had a couple people hit me up and tell me, hey, the Milwaukee power station's back up. And I remember during your video, you said, I don't know, we don't know what's going on with that price. Is it real? What's going on? Well, it looks like it is, because it's back and it's at that same $21.99 price. Now, remember, this is the top of the line, or should I say, the biggest battery that this MX platform offers. All right, the XC406. Okay. Actually, let's start with that. All right, let's start with that. Actually, you know what? Let's see if the batteries are down here. No, they're not. All right, so like I said, top of the line batteries that come with this. All right, now you're getting 2 of these. All right, they're $600 a piece. So take the power station out of it. All right, now remember, these are also 1 key capable. With the batteries, you can tell how many charges the battery has, the temperature, right? I know they added some stuff, possibly if it's lost, it'll give you a little beep, like the rigid, Bluetooth batteries. But right now, with select MX Fuel kits, you're going to get a free one of these. So that's probably what's going on with the power station. All right, now you can buy this, but you can't buy the power station yet. This has been almost 2 years since this has been released, or I shouldn't say released, has been, the unveiling of this MX platform. And one of the most, demanded, and one of the most tools that people were excited about was the power station from Milwaukee. Now, I think what most people wanted was an M18 power station, kind of like DeWalt, right? They came out with the top off, which, 175 watts ain't going to cut it. They wanted an improved power station. And I'll tell you guys, it seems like, that tool came out 4 or 5 years ago. And it almost seems like the technology stopped 4 or 5 years ago, because no one's really come, past that, right? 3,600 starting watts, 1,800 running watts. That's exactly what this is. All right. Now, you're going to be able to do a little bit more with this, supposedly, but not much. But these batteries, again, I believe what we have been kind of told, or rumor-wise, is this is a 72-volt platform. All right. It doesn't even tell you the amp hours. They don't want you to know. And I remember when I was at the MPS, I guess it was 2018, 19. Everybody was asking what the voltage of these batteries were. It's not important. Don't think of it like that. I remember the Milwaukee people telling us, charge time is 90 minutes. All right, well, it's a very big battery. Yeah, they don't tell you really any details, but here's a little two combo here. But anyway, the main thing is the power station here. Let's see. 5 times more protective rubber overmold. So you're going to get 5 times more protective rubber overmold in impact zones. Wow. 2-year warranty on these batteries. And here we go again, 5 times more overmold in impact zones. All right, but these are some pretty big batteries, all right? Now, what's great about the power station is they're giving you 2 of them. And remember, this will, carry 2 batteries on it. Now, from what I believe or what I remember is you only need 1 battery to run this unit, okay? 3,600 watts starting, 1,800 watts, running. Same as the DeWalt power station from, 4 or 5 years ago. It's half the size. It's probably half the weight. I'll never forget when they were going for $199. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what we all were thinking because it went on for like 6 months. Then it was this amazing, price hike, and it's never dropped. Now they're like really expensive, those DeWalt power stations. But I will say this is not a bad deal. All right. Now, obviously, is this better than the DeWalt power station? In my opinion, yes, I'd rather have this, right? I'm sure most of you would. And it's not because it's Milwaukee over DeWalt. It is because, you got a little bit more versatility with this. All right. Now, it is bigger, it's heavier, but, you're getting 2 batteries, okay, that are $600 a piece. When you look at it that way, you're paying $900 for this. Is that still expensive? Yes. But you got 2 120s with this. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Obviously, it is 1 key as well. But you got 2 120 15 amp outlets. Remember, with the DeWalt power station, you have 1 120 15 amp outlet. All right. Yep, single or dual battery operation. You got the integrated charger. Power station does too. All right. You got M12, well, M18 and M12 charger screw mounts. So I guess if you want to charge, the people who are buying this, I doubt are going to be, there's a lot of pictures of this that Milwaukee puts out as part of their marketing. I doubt people are going to buy this to charge their batteries. If they're buying this, they're running power tools with it, right? Saws, stuff like that. This is a pure sine inverter as well. But out of all of the MX tools, I can see this one probably being the most popular. All right. Now, like I've been telling you, probably for the past 3 or 4 months, and a lot of people were disappointed with the top off, to the fact that, they were expecting something a little bit more wattage, right? Now we know Ryobi's 40 volt power station is finally coming out. I believe that's 1,500 watts or 1,400 watts. But anyway, from what I've heard from a pretty reliable source is that they are working on a 18 volt power station. All right. Now, I don't know anything really beyond that, but obviously it's going to be similar to the DeWalt power station. But, I would, and DeWalt is really good. That's the thing. You know, DeWalt never leaks pictures. And if they do, they don't get really mad at anybody and, start sending you emails and all that. But whatever. Makita as well. So when they drop stuff, it's pretty much ready for release, right? You'll see it on Home Depot's website, just like the mowers. For some reason, Milwaukee always leaks pictures months, or somebody gets them months, or there's a mole in their internal organization that are releasing pictures early. But I've actually kind of seen it, a little bit of it. Now, again, I don't want to get too into it, but it takes 3, 4, or 5 batteries from what I can remember. I actually saw it probably like 4 or 5 months ago. And I don't know 100% if that's just, a design. And, actually this one was pretty much built. I think it was from Europe or Australia. I'm not sure. But anyway, I wouldn't hold your breath though, but maybe within the next year or two, we will see that 18-volt. Because, they know you want this, Milwaukee. They know you're looking for a power station. And they know that a lot of you, even though you don't want to spend all this money into a whole new platform that probably you will never buy another battery, or actually you will never buy another tool in this platform. It's a way to get you into this platform. So instead of doing the right thing and coming out with an 18-volt power station, right, to kind of compete with DeWalt, and hopefully DeWalt has their Gen 2 out at some point. There was rumors of a Gen 2 coming out a couple of years ago with a different handle. It was more, if you own the DeWalt power station, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It has a weird handle, right? It's kind of, a little off balance. So supposedly it was basically the same power station with a different designed handle and maybe a little bit different base, but whatever. Like I said, I'm not gonna. If you're looking for a power station and you're a Milwaukee fan, right? A Milwaukee M18 power fan. There's no difference of you going out and buying that DeWalt power station versus this, because they're basically two different. You might as well have this, colored blue and be called, Kentucky instead of Milwaukee. Kentucky instead of Milwaukee, because it's an entire new platform. Okay, you're gonna have to buy all new batteries, chargers. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to spend $2,200? Okay, or do you want to spend $500 on the DeWalt power station? All right, is the Milwaukee MX a little bit better? Yeah, a little bit. Is it 3 or 4 times better? I don't know. And with that $1,500 that you're saving, I mean, you can buy a lot of DeWalt batteries with $1,500. And we know how much batteries have come down, right? So, you can get some 12 amp hour flex volt batteries, $175 a piece. All right. They're not the cheapest though, too. So I'm not going to blow smoke up your rear end. If you buy 10 of them, right? Now, again, when they initially launched the DeWalt power station, it came with 1 6 amp hour battery and 3 4s. That's the thing with the power station, and that's the thing with 18-volt power stations. It doesn't really run that long. You'll be surprised on how long you can run certain items with that power station. All right. Now, if you have 412s, now you're in the game a little bit. But, if you're putting 4 or 5 amp hour batteries on it, that's 20 amp hours right there. One of these batteries alone is, who the heck knows? What are we talking? A lot. So, but then if you have to replace a battery, after 2 years, that's all these batteries are warranted for. You got to go out and spend another $600 on a battery. I don't know. We'll have to see, guys. I'm just looking at every angle, but don't forget about the DeWalt power station, guys. It's still a great, great alternative out there, and really if you're looking for any type of power station, a lot of them have these internal batteries, right? But what DeWalt did there, even, I think it was my 2016 Tool of the Year. The Tool Boss 2016 Tool of the Year. But don't forget about that DeWalt, folks. We'll catch you. Flip, flip, flap.